2022 Mazda 3 specification, transmission change, release date. Maybe it is due to an incredibly real feeling of company duty, possibly it is for further practical factors. But very oddly, for a car company that is on the cusp of starting its initially all-electric manufacturing car, Mazda has referred to as into concern just how much a bulk activity to battery power-driven motoring would minimize global carbon dioxide amounts in the brief term. This notoriously revolutionary Japanese car manufacturer has by no means been scared to go in opposition to the grain, but its consideration will rile those that feel that the fastest possible adoption of EVs needs to be enshrined in the global car business technique and broadly quicker by bonuses and income taxes. Feature: the suspensions continue to be remodeled to accomplish very similar finishes, and, for the initial time in the current Mazda background, operates using tires with much softer sidewalls as opposed to those of the car they specifically substitute. Dealing with is helped by a digital torque vectoring system referred to as G-Vectoring Control Plus, which utilizes brake and throttle treatments to imperceptibly but proactively equilibrium the car's weight in between its axles throughout cornering and, states Mazda, to smooth the transitions in between pitch, roll, and yaw. Exterior and interior. The new 2022 Mazda 3 has already established a floor-up redesign with an all-new platform. Reduce hatchback than the one it switches, but a far better packed one in interior room conditions, claims Mazda. A bit bulkier car as well, for good reasons that can come to be evident, even though a more robust and tougher one, with the percentage of ultra-high power steel used in their building moving from 3% in the final technology to 30%. The car carries on in a mostly class-traditional vein in technical design terminology, with the all-steel monocoque underbody. Engines were installing transversely in advance and driving the entrance axle only, and McPherson strut-type entrance revocation with a torsion ray at the rear. Enter into the technical detail of the car's setup and design and style. Nevertheless, you swiftly uncover proof of substitute pondering typical of Mazda. A crucial element of the new 3's attractiveness is the harmony Hiroshima's team of creative designers has maintained to effect in between apparent minimalism and user-friendliness and some exceptional material alternatives. The terraced fascia is remarkably free from mess, with only useful manages for the environment system becoming retained. These are not merely organized in a pleasingly tidy and symmetrical trend, they make an impression on for tactile quality also, a characteristic frequent 2022 Mazda 3 to all of the Mazda's interior switchgear. Specification: mixing the advantages of equal pressure and spark ignition, the system can certainly move from the past to the second option program at increased plenty and crank rates. When it is operating slim, it could be in between 2 and 3x better than an equal traditional engine by cranking up the pressure percentage to 16.3, and by utilizing localized, handled spark ignition to induce pressure ignition through the more massive combustion holding chamber. The 2022 Mazda 3 Skyactiv X 2-liter engine generates 165 pounds and 177 bhp-feet of torque at 3000 rpm, so it is not likely to competitor. A downsized turbo for drivability ought to do a lot better than the atmospheric fuel typical in this value. According to tire size, nevertheless, it is professed to supply up to 51.4 mpg for the Mazda 3 on the WLTP mixed period, a results 13% a lot better than the considerably less effective 2-liter Skyactiv G Petroleum deals with in the same car, as nicely as a general carbon dioxide pollutants preserving of 17%. 2022 Mazda 3 price and release date. The 2022 Mazda 3 has a base price of $21,500. The hatchback retails for $23,600. These are comparatively high beginning rates for a gasoline-operated compact car.
2021.